Hi, Aries. If you want to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Here's the ink blot made in your name and essence. If you would like to take a screenshot so you can scry on your own time and terms for shapes and symbols that speak to your psyche and psychic senses. Arians, as always, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. We'll scry your ink, add on tarot and oracle, and the spirit box here is kicking for audio additions for any insights or inspirations that may resonate or release freely. All right, Arians, if you'd like to take a moment with me to close the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, letting go of the linear, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. Let's go. Interesting. Okay. I am seeing, I think it's like a fancy bed frame. Like it has, or maybe it's like a couch, or it's some piece of furniture that has something ornate in it. Like right up here. You know, like if you're looking at a nice, like fancy bed and, sorry, there's ink all over me. And then it like, I don't know, just was fancy. Or at least fancy to me. Then I also kind of feel like I'm in Cinderella. And like all those birds and animals are bringing things in and tying different pieces of textures and tapestries and textiles. And something's being built around me, Arian. Something's being built around me.
Chains.
Is that what it's being changed into? What might have been chains before is lightening up. Like it feels like the Cinderella. Is it Cinderella? I'm going to go with it. Like if her story was once like the maid and the stepsisters and whatever the case, chains. And then all this lightness and these animals are coming in, these fabrics. And I feel rich about it with that fancy headboardy thing or ornate car emblem, like the carriage. Is it a horse? I can't tell if it's a horse or a dog. It's a pony. It's a pony. You know, like some people, like when they, I don't know, again, I assume if you're wealthy to some degree or another, you would get a pony as a kid. That's what it feels like. Things are lightening up and all these fabrics are coming in. My chains, like Cinderella, going from that version to this version. I don't think it's about love unless it's self-love. I kind of being nudged towards it. Like, this is for you. This life, this opportunity, this feeling is for you to feel. That's what it feels like for me, Arians. Like, go ahead. The pony won't bite. It's yours. There's this itty bitty Pinocchio. And it's like, this Pinocchio is maybe like my past going, I don't know. I don't know if I trust it, or is this the truth? So here, like I'm being nudged by this little bird towards this lightness, what we're going to call it. And there's this itty bitty Pinocchio. And I don't know if I bring out the scrycle, if it helps you guys see. There he is. And he's looking right at me. Like if I was this being, you know, it's like, go. It's like, but wait, do you want to trust it? Do you want to believe it? I've been through a little something beforehand, and maybe that's that inspiration of the chains. I've been through something. There's been a hill that I've climbed, and I was in if maybe not still maybe in hermit mode a little bit about it, because I feel like that's another version. It's still kind of like timestamp, so it's not too Justin. It's not too far. Justin, maybe your name is Justin, or there's a Justin around you, just sending you a shout out. So it's not that far off. Like one version of me climbed. Maybe this is like an external version, and this is an internal version. Look at these set of glasses here. Sorry, I can't follow the there we go. See this set of glasses? But then they have like little windshield wipers on them. What is that? Sorry, I gotta flip it back. Yeah, that hermit vibe is a little, oh, there's another. Okay, interesting. Even the hermit has a little, it's not coming through as a Pinocchio. So there's the hermit energy or archetype. And then right there, there's another little something, something. I feel like I don't need to explain it, Arians. Like you might know what that is, like what part of you that is. What is that? Oh, that's when I was leaving. Okay, sorry. What did you sum? Okay. So it's like I can see the hermit. I was starting to leave the cavern or the cave, and then I came up here, and then I went up, and now I'm here. It's like a little adventure in this loop. Something became clear is clearing up. I'm seeing somebody in a scuba mask or something, and they like spit in it so it won't fog up. You're like, it's gross. You're like, but it works. I need to see clearly. And I'm going to wipe away. Okay, so somebody might have been crying like we're mascara, and it's like mascara, and that's even being wiped away. Yeah. Okay, Arians, I'm going to start adding on some tarot and oracle. Like, share, subscribe if I didn't say so. Thank you to all those who are here. Thank you to those who support. Donate, buy me a coffee if you want a personal. Everything is in the description box below. I know I am very parched. I am very parched today. That one spirit message just drained me of water. Okay, sorry, Arians. I'm continuing on here. Love the darkness, translucence. 33. Pause in your journey. Oh, okay, hold on. Mosaic. The chance to play. Let chance play a creative role in your life. I'd like one more for Arians. Nope. Nope, we'll take the bottom. Maximus. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? Okay. I will share these with you. As you know me, I will follow the artistry and then the wordage. Should they mean anything to you, please take that in. And please take that in as well. And I'm going to sneak a sip because I am very parched. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that, like that swallow noise. Gross. Those who know. Okay, Arians. A 33 master number. The hermit, pausing in your journey. Oh, okay. Swiping this out. I need to get in here. This is fantastic. Arians. Okay. Love the darkness, 33 master number. Even though this crow, it's kind of giving me the vibes. It's cool. We'll try and clarify best we can, but otherwise travel the confusion. The line of confusion. Maybe clear up just by willing to travel it. We're in the auric space of Aries. Okay, so it's like seeing, like with the mascara, the things that have made me upset or cry, or the power to surrender into certain softnesses, let tears fall for things, old versions of me, dark versions of me, dark thoughts I had of others, whatever the case may be. And this is like all coming into this mastery number of 33, because even on this card, can you see that like she's being carried behind it? You've been carried to your self mastery of sorts, if I can, right? Where you were carried to is right into that hermit mode. Epoch, also a very powerful number of 7. And you had to pause in some sort of journey. Now, externally, you may have had to be carried through, but internally, there was this putting yourself back together, because there's a lot of healing going on in this art, and I had to reflect. I needed to look at different pieces of myself, and I needed to start from here. It's like all of this other part of this journey that I was in, because I'm also seeing like this weird blobbish entity coming at me, and maybe it's just like remnants of a trail, like tail that kind of brought me into that point. Like, but I'm not gonna lie, it feels a little big, but it could have compiled. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm seeing like a snowball going. It's not a snowball. I think it's like a mud ball. It's a mud ball rolling down a hill. It's actually a dung ball, and it's rolling down the hill and gathering bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was crappy. Maybe you've been through something that was crappy. Maybe something the way you were seeing things in the external to the internal. Arians, you know the deal. Follow what it feels right to you. Maybe it was your job. Maybe it was your relationship. Maybe it was personal, professional, all those great channels, right? But what you've been going through, it feels powerful, but it all just kind of came to a head. And I got carried away, because it's almost like my light was, how do I express that feeling? My light was limp at some point in time. My light was limp. And I was taken by my own self-mastery of the darkness of my soul that is of service to me, carried me to pause. Number 7, 33, like this is significant numbers. And as I'm here and I'm talking to this little creature, I'm not sure what it is. Possibly it's other pieces of me, like the mosaic. All these different pieces of me, all these different versions of me. I don't want to get too heavy on the me, because this is what can create more of this. Okay, but I can hear you. I can. That's the thing. It's like in that moment, Arians, you heard yourself, you heard your heart, you heard what you want, and let chance play its creative role in your life. Maybe you're 35. Maybe this has been going on for since you were 35, like dark night of the soul or your Saturn cycle, something along that lines. And I'm here, and like all the pieces break out, and I look at them, and then all the experiences I've been through, and I start putting it back together, but with this new appreciation for like the strength of porcelain and the delicacy of porcelain. And as I rest here, and I'm like, I am deciding to let creative chance play a role in my life. And it's not necessarily about not controlling things, but working with a little bit of like trust that it's like I can hear, like, I know there's more than meets the eye, or I will be guided or led in this, that, or the other. And then I'm truly stepping into that. And not all the time either. Like I'm intellectual enough to know where's the right playground for me to place that in, for me to practice before it maybe, because it's not before it, when it will just naturally flood out, because I'm communicating. Yes, I'm building trust. And whether it's trust with the relation, even the new version of you. I feel like I'm talking very, very fast, but this feels passionate. This is like a personal passion project. And Maximus, how can you feed others when your own supply is empty? I feel like at some point in time you might have just been empty, felt left alone, like you were sitting at the table, because I'm seeing like this table of all these different people, jobs, characters, whatever the case may be, dreams, wishes, childhoods, and everyone has left the table, and you're sitting there, and you're sitting there alone. But it's like other aspects, characters of your life have said thank you for the dinner, thank you for the feast. Now the table's empty, and though it seems sad, feel loved and proud. Arians, like, you should feel so loved and proud because you did it. You did it, cleaning up the table and deciding how your new table setting is going to look for you. And maybe even let other people invite you to theirs, right? Feel loved and proud. You should feel really, really proud, because where did it lead you to? Samadhi. Starting when your light may have felt like it went limp, or you were going through grief and somebody passed, or you lost a pet, or some news came up that was devastating. My light went limp and I'm being carried into a state of samadhi. And it's through a mosaic.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you? It's in the mosaic of perfect acceptance that everything is broken and everything is in perfect balance simultaneously. It's like I paused the paradox, but the paradox, I just hit pause and I perfectly accept it as it is. And I'm going to flow and create my next steps. And then I come on up here. But I met with this Pinocchio of my past. Avenoir, one, the fool. The fool, meeting the Pinocchio, make peace with your past. And this Pinocchio steps forward, not as a test, not as a challenge, not to deter you, but as an opportunity for you to reaffirm what you want to do, what journey you want to take. Arians, whew, it's all very clear, but it's like I wiped away the tears. I'm seeing Warrior 2 pose also in yoga. Okay. I'm going to get ready to close out here. Thank you so much for joining me. And we will flip this ink blot to revisit it later on in July and see how the other end of the aura is over there, and for perspective possibilities. I feel like revved up. Like, let's do this. Sorry. Oh. Do you know what I see when I meet this little Pinocchio? I hear what he has to say. I hear what this version of me has to say. And I put him up on my shoulder. I pick him up and I put him on my shoulders. I'll carry you with me. And we can believe together. I'm not going to lie to ourselves to, fake us out of these experiences. Arians. Wow. Cosmic womb, the divine feminine. Yes. Can you feel that, Arians? Speechless. I don't know what to say. I feel like Arians, the wiring is being reestablished. Like the feel loved and proud from the divine feminine cosmic womb within oneself or within the universe. Be as cheesy as you want to be as imaginative as you want to be. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. On the bottom here, we also have deep diver into the task. These are all very blue cards. And then we also have here covenant, sacred contract, obstacles, and the wall. And I'm straight up hearing Pink Floyd. Oh no, you're just another brick in the wall. Ooh, Arians, another 7. This is that Fool, pausing in your journey. You reestablish, at least how I'm feeling it, through singing. So funny. You paused in your journey, and you can call it timeline changing, shifting, telling whatever tales you tell yourself, or that number 1. Do I need to find it again, or can we trust that it's there? It's there, right? We saw the 1. Yes, the 1, the Fool, Avenoir, making peace with your past. You've made peace with it. Please, if you meet that Pinocchio, the innocence, please notice the nose. Don't lie to yourself and know that you truly have. You did this. You've done it, and there's a new contract. You're writing a new story. Literally writing a new story. Even if you're capturing it and you're diving, you've been through the obstacles, but it shot, like, look at all the purple in there as well. There might have been some bruises along the way. But you're no longer being the bricks in your own wall. For you, I'm seeing a pizza oven as well. Somebody might be considering a pizza oven or some sort of structure with old bricks, or maybe you're going to find a path of old bricks. That happens. Completely happened to us in our backyard. You started digging and you find this whole path. You climbed the wall. You climbed it. And your hermit was inside the whole time. Hermit in the heart was inside. Externally, you were climbing the wall. And now, like the mosaic, let chance play a creative role in your life. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. I'm open to more. These are... Okay, sorry. I really don't want to... And deep diving into the task. It's like emotionally investing in this. Flying above the labyrinth of the past. Does that card come through? Sorry. It's like, here's everything that was, how complicated it could be, all, and you're just like over it. I don't need to do that to myself again.
Catherine.
Experiencing life as it comes.
Life.
Oh, that feels really, really good. I'm sailing through these very, very tall. It's like the 2, thank you. If these 2 mountains came closer towards these ponies, and these ponies became the emblem of that fancy headboard, cars, whatever it was, the fanciness of the ponies is really like an emblem on your boat, like the chariot vibes, and you're sailing. The walls that were your obstacles, oh no, you're just they become your boundaries, your channel to flow freely. Arians, fantastic. I hope this inspires. Please do like, share, and subscribe if this resonated. Feel free to drop a comment as well. Like I said, all the links are below if you want to donate, buy me a coffee or PayPal, or request your own. And until next time, Arians, thank you for being you.